I'm really on a roll with using avatars relevant to the subject in hand, aren't I? Oh, and apologies to anyone who actually does use Muffet as their avatar, but for this video, I do want to use an Undertale avatar, and since Muffet is my favorite, she's my choice. So yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me.
Hello, World of J2012 here, and today we're going to be talking about a really cool video game that is going around on the net at the moment. That game is none other than Undertale. Yes, Undertale. It's an RPG that came out not too long ago, where what you do is up to you. You can kill everybody in your path, or be friends to the end. The characters are really likable, well, most of them anyway. The gameplay is well done, the secrets are rampant, and the soundtrack is excellent. There are plenty of touching points that will make you cry for sure, but there are also funny points to be had too. Basically, there's so much of this game that I would like to talk to you about, but I can't cram it all in this video at the moment. But basically, it's a friggin' amazing game, and if you've never played it before, what the hell are you waiting for? Do it! You won't be sorry. It's one of the best games ever. Now, the topic at hand is what stuff comes after Undertale. Of course, when things get really popular, they have a fan base, and when they have a fan base, all hell breaks loose. You can't go out for 3 seconds without seeing someone mentioning determination, or bedtime, or even, oh yes. But I suppose fan bases will do that, especially if said fan bases of a certain blue hedgehog that runs at supersonic speeds. That one is the worst. But all fan bases suck anyway, period. Another thing that comes, which is the focus of what we're going to be talking about today, is fan games. I'm all for them, especially since they can have a lot of ideas. And it's also great to remember the game exists. I played Undertale and completed its true fastest ending, and I feel proud. Honestly, don't feel like playing Genocide, because there's not much to do, to be honest. All you do is spam fight and take Flowey's motto to heart, that in this world, it's kill or be killed. No real variety like the true passive route has. But I have seen the ending to the Genocide, and as my brother showed me. Not that I'm going to tell you what it is, because spoilers of Undertale are still rampant, and it would be Flowey levels of cruel if I were to give spoilers away every 2 seconds. After I beat Undertale, I didn't want to do Genocide, but at the same time, I didn't want to forget about the game. It was amazing. Anyway, fan games. In case you can't figure out, they're games made by fans, not exactly rocket science. They can be good or bad. Let's take a look at some. Undertale. This is a fan sequel set after the true pacifist ending, and it's honestly not great. The story is that you're home up in the surface and nothing could go wrong, but when Alphys creates a time machine and asks Fist to use it, bad things happen. The game wasn't very good. It was too short, as I could beat it in under half an hour. There's not a lot of combat in the game like the original Undertale had. There's not enough gameplay. The save points in Undertale might as well be pointless and for decorative purposes only, as it can be beaten so quickly. There are only 2 bosses, and they're both the same character, Flowey the freaking Flower. The first Flowey boss is a joke. I could avoid almost all of his attacks. I only got hit once, but I didn't die once. If you're focusing on the pacifist route, all you can do is act and talk. The second Flowey boss is slightly harder, but that's not saying much. All you can do is fight, so no Actress this time, or items or mercy, but they weren't in the previous one anyway. But even if you die, that doesn't matter anyway, because not only can you not die, but Flowey's health will stay how it was before you, quote, died, unquote, thus making the battle too easy. And he claims to be the evil lord of this universe. There were parts in Undertale that kind of felt like Undertale though, like the gameplay, what little there was of it, the music, and the graphics. But it didn't satisfy me as much as Undertale did. And I also don't see how an Undertale sequel would work at this point, because this isn't big spoilers, but at the end of the true pacifist run, there aren't really any major cliffhangers to be resolved. So, would I recommend it? Well, for under 30 minutes of gameplay, meh, I don't know. Papyrus's Big Christmas Adventure. It's a game where Papyrus goes out to bury a treasure Asgore asked to bury, and then when he was finished he'd go to Sans and eat some Christmas dinner at their house. It's a good game, but I must warn you that the game is full of trial and error. You will die a lot if you've never played before. Heck, going to the game for the first time, I was trying to do it all on my first go, without dying. Big mistake. And this was after I watched Jacksepticeye play it. You'd think I have some knowledge of the level design, but it's still good, even though it's short. The graphics look nice, the controls are fine, and the music is great. If you're a big fan of unfair games, this is worth a check. Undertale Red. This is just a boss battle, but it's still pretty cool. It's an original boss battle against some girl named Red. she's pretty cute. She's a cute bass, and that's something you don't see every day. Unless you count Sirica from Kirby. In fact, I think I found myself a new Undertale character after. Made that 2 Undertale avatars for me, haha. Or 3 if I decide to use Flowey 2. Whatever. Anyway, her attacks are pretty tough to dodge, as she uses like bombs all the time, and splitting like the screen a lot. But somehow I didn't lose. It's pretty cool how this was all made on Unity. The combat system is faithful, and the game's soundtrack is sweet, and it's basically a mix of a lot of Undertale tracks. This has the option on how to do the combat system, its own way or Undertale's way. There's not much difference, to be honest. Gotta love how when you start the game, they're always named after a random enemy. Mine was Spoopy. It's pretty nice. It's still a pretty cool game. I highly recommend it. Now before you go on ahead, this part contains some spoilers. So if you've never beat the game, then skip this part or leave this video immediately. Undertale: The Second Chance. To be honest, this is the one that has the least gameplay but only because it's still a demo. I honestly don't know if I feel like playing the full game when it gets released, mainly because of time or stuff. I don't know. It's a game all about Azrael. No, not that Azrael. This Azrael. He never got his happy ending. People often go around giving him a happy ending in fan fictions and fan games and all that sort of crap, because he would do that. Especially if the true pacifist ending really made you cry, like I did. But yeah, for what I've played of it, it was pretty interesting. The gameplay still feels like Undertale, and it still has some creepy vibes, much like what the original Undertale had. I'd say check it out. Okay, spoilers over. For now. Clicktail! It's basically just a clicking game with Undertale characters. To be honest, it's boring. It's kind of like Cookie Clicker, remember that? It's more time waster than anything else. Considering these kind of games are boring when you just use your hand to click on stuff every millisecond, it would probably feel better if you use a macro for something like this, because it's not much fun. And also, characters like Temmie, Flowey, and Azrael all cost like really too much. Like, and if you're gonna be playing the game for that long, like, I know all the characters like have lots of points, different ways to get points, but like, it could take forever to get to those points. Like Napstablook costs like 2,500, and otherwise I can't really be bothered to get that much, because like, if Toria costs 1,000 just by clicking on an annoying dog 1,000 times, yeah, not recommended. Undertale. This is a simulator of the Undertale battles, and it's pretty freaking faithful. You can download mods for this game, which is why it's empty at the moment for me, but you should check out what kind of battles they post on the Undertale site. If only I could go on and figure out how to make a strong bad boss battle. Recommended. Especially because you can download mods, and if Gary's mod taught us anything, it's that mods are freaking awesome! Man, of all those fan games at the moment, I'd say that Undertale Red and Undertale were the best out of all of them, and Uppertale and Clicktail were the worst. But Undertale still has a lot of fan games being in development, and so I shall list out the ones I'm most hyped up for. Super Undertale Bros. Now here's the question. Do you guys love Super Smash Bros? I know I do. Heck, to this day I'm still trying to look for all the Smash Bros games. I have all the consoles for them, but that's besides the point. I know you guys love Undertale, why else would you have clicked this video? And since most of you guys love Smash, this game certainly looks like a great one. It's Super Smash Bros. Undertale flavored. Well, that's not the name of the game, but you get the idea. I certainly love how in Smash you can beat each other up with Nintendo characters, and nowadays Undertale characters too. So why not have Undertale characters beating the crap out of each other?
That's a wonderful idea.
Apparently alternative universes are going to be in this, if you're a fan of those, which to be honest, I'm not really. But on the plus side, more or less every Undertale character is going to be in this, which is awesome. And what's even more awesome is that Red, from Undertale Red, is apparently making an appearance too. That's pretty cool. There are going to be final smashes, like Smash Bros, and apparently all the humans, or souls you want to call them that, are going to be in this. Sweet! Granted, the logo doesn't look the best, but I'm sure they'll put more effort in making the game good than the logo. Logic, you know? Yeah, I can't wait for the game to come out. Underteam. No, this isn't the A-team with Undertale characters, though it still has a team with Undertale characters in them. Yeah, By the way, that's the name of the next game I'm going to talk about. It's basically a game where you can make a team of different Undertale characters, so you can play as Undertale NPCs. If that's not an awesome plan, I don't know what is. You can have a lot of fun playing as characters like not only Frisk, but apparently Sans, Papyrus, Toriel, Undyne, Alphys, Metaton, Flowey, and probably a bunch more. Well, this is clearly a game where you can create a team, or have a team. And as you know, those kinds of games are freaking cool. And since this is an RPG, it kind of feels like something like Final Fantasy, or Mario and Luigi, which I love. You can explore areas from Undertale, and even some that aren't from Undertale apparently. Presumably because it would be too small with just the world from Undertale. But I'm really hyped up about it. Undertale 3D demo. Undertale plus 3D equals success. I love Undertale, in case you couldn't tell, and I love 3D games. I mean, Mario 64 was one of my favorite games ever. But what the hell happens when you mix the two together? Pure epicness. From the screenshots I can see, it certainly looks awesome. And not only did they remaster the graphics, but they also remastered the soundtrack, if you just take a listen and compare the two. Yeah, I'm totally hyped. The creator of this game said that it won't make the complete game, as that would be impossible to try to recreate. Which, thinking about it, that's actually kind of true. They said they would do the Flowey encounter. Flowey, what an unoriginal name. But judging by the soundtrack, it's not too far-fetched that they might do the Toriel fight too. But thinking about it, they also didn't show the battle music or Napstablook's fight music. I don't know, we just have to wait and see. Yeah, but I'm still really excited. Yeah, Undertale. Those old fan games just keep on coming. The ideas never stop. And even if fan games aren't your thing, there are still Undertale fan animations, fan comics, fan fiction, and fan art to gaze at. Though if you were someone who only just started to know about Undertale, I probably wouldn't recommend searching up Undertale anyway, because of any spoilers here on YouTube, Google, and any other sites. But still, Undertale is extremely popular on the internet, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was someone on the internet that has heard of it, because it's so popular. Undertale is a freaking amazing game, and if you've never played it before, get it now. If you have the time, or the money, or Muppet's money, get a copy of the game today. You will not be disappointed. Seriously, would I ever lie to you? Yeah, also check out those fan games when you have the time, and when they come out. Anyway, man, that was a long script I wrote, man. Over like 3 pages. Anyway, this is World J 2012 signing out.